I'm James Bruce, you're watching Couple of Bricks, and today I wanted to give you a sneak peek inside our Lego log cabin. No, wait, that's not the real one. This is, in fact, the real one, and I hope this will be the first of many build diaries. Now, just for some context, we built this about 4 months ago, and since then we've been busy insulating it, painting it, putting up the structural elements, and so everything's still a bit of a mess and there's still tools everywhere. However, but I'm seriously impatient, so I have already started to build the layout, of course. So join me inside and I'll show you around. So the main layout here is about 14 feet along the back of the shed that we've got here, and it's about 3 foot deep. Then on the side we've got another 7 foot long and 3 foot deep here. So to give you a brief tour, there's going to be a sea area here, obviously still quite messy, and a mountain on the left, which you can see I've started building the cliffs for. On the top, I'm hoping there'll be some kind of ancient castle. I have a lot of medieval theme from the 80s that I really want up there. And then I'll have a bridge along the back and a beachfront area before it raises up into the main city. Underneath this table is an ocean, and obviously it's going to be an underwater display. I noticed when we were buying Lego in bulk that we ended up with a lot of these sort of submarines and underwater pieces. So I did want to get that as part of the display somewhere. As yet though, I haven't really thought about the wider sort of structural elements that will be under here. I've just given it a dark blue paint, and then we'll see how that turns out. Central to the design is a train which has a reversing loop on both sides at the moment. Obviously with a 14-foot run it's not huge, so I didn't want to have a complete loop, nor did I want to have a double train line. It really, in quite a confined space, I didn't want the train line to be the central focus. So it's just going to be kind of one line running along the back of the city, pretty much out of the way, not a huge central focus of the display, but it'll be there running around the back. Now eventually I hope to have it coming down, looping around here, and then going underneath the main table as well, like a underground cavern sort of display. But that's probably far off in the future. At the moment I'm still working out precisely how to get the required drop that I need to bring the train line from up there down and around and then underneath. It's about 14 bricks height that I need to drop down, so that's 20-30 sections of track at least. So whatever happens on this table over here, it's going to have to be in the shadow of the train line. There's really no way to get around that if I want it to loop around again here. So I'm thinking some sort of post-apocalyptic bit with the train line held up on a very sort of rickety technical bricks kind of thing. Basically, it'll look like it was just bodged together, and then the apocalypse city sort of grew up underneath it. So let's see where that goes. I do think the apocalypse theme is great for using up bits of set that maybe aren't complete, just like stuff that I don't perhaps like, such as the Lego Friends caravan here. I think it can be converted into something a bit dodgy for Apocalypseburg. Up on the roof, I'm hoping to paint a lovely galaxy scene eventually, but at the moment, it's all just plain black. We haven't really finished painting that yet. But it's already quite a crowded airspace. This fantastic Lego bargain UFO bit, missing a section at the back, but you can't really see from this angle. Managed to pick up that, along with this walking tripod guy on eBay for about 15 quid. Nice. And it also came with this other UFO, which I want to have crashed into the town at some point. We do also have a big box of unfinished Star Wars models down there somewhere, which I probably need to finish and then put up, and I don't really know where they're going to go. So that's still up for grabs, really. But that's it. Basically, very early stage. We've only had the cabin built for the past 4 months. There's no lighting in here yet, so we can really only work on it in the daytime when I need a break from real work. We've just started to think about structure and begin to build these custom-sized tables just to make best use of what little space we have here. But I hope that gives you a cool insight into the very early stages of what I'm hoping will be an impressive display eventually, and right now is just a bit of a mess, as you can see. But I'm sure as the channel progresses, it'll be fun to look back and see where it all started. Anyway, I'm hoping you'll join me on this journey. Please do hit subscribe, as well as regular build updates to show what's been going on. I'm hoping to post some tutorials too as I learn building techniques I've never tried before. Eventually I'd like to extend the railway into the garden through a little portal in the wall maybe. We do have a 2-acre hillside here which is just begging for a garden track, though I might need to 3D print some of the outdoor sections or perhaps use knockoff track because I'm not really made of money. We'll see. But please do subscribe to keep up with those sort of outdoor epic builds from me and my wife here at Couple of Bricks. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this quick insight into our display.